Race number 6, first leg of the quaddie. This is over the 1100 metres. A good move to scratch Palazzo Publico. It's just won at Doomben.
Yes, that was an excellent move from Matt Smith there, and congratulations to Matt. Went the right way there. Look, scratchings have knocked the field around a little bit. We've got a number of first up ones in this field, so I think it makes it tricky betting.
Yeah, it does. Good little race. Skid course, good at Hawkesbury last start, and those Royal Tudor fans ran well last start. Bodes well for Icon Rock here, you'd think.
Well, let's hop into it. Race number 6, Shadow Lord, the first one that we'll have a look at first up.
Yeah, let's have a look at Shadow Lord. There he is walking down there now. The Lord, he's got the blinkers off today, first up today. His first up record is not flash. He usually needs a couple of runs before he hits his top here. His last preparation finished in February when he ran second at Warwick Farm there. So coming back to the track here, his probably best distances are a little bit longer than this. First up today is not really his go.
We'll see another one that resumes.
Very consistent man, rarely runs a bad race, was all around the placings last preparation, just couldn't win one. Nice trial coming in here, gets a good run from the gate. If you like her, I'm not about to put you off her.
Skip course, third up today, Rich.
Yeah, and only beaten a length behind Furnaces at the last start there at Hawkesbury, and that I think could prove to be pretty good form here for Skip course. Before that was racing at Doomben, ran into a soft track there, which I'm not sure Skip course likes. So back on the firm ground here is a good chance.
You've got Shadow Lord and also Shadow Force.
Yeah, Shadow Force, the Gilgandra Town Plate winner this year. He led all the way to score there. Look, he's had a month between the runs. He came here last time out and was pretty well held there behind Palazzo Publico. Jake knows his fellow well. He's in from the bush. It's a tough enough assignment, but he'll be up on the speed and he'll be trying hard.
Our Renaissance then for Jason Deemer.
Just looking at Shadow Force before that, beautifully turned out in the yard too, a credit to them. Our Renaissance here has had the 3 runs back from a spell, one first up, does have a good first up record, and then it tends to get a little bit harder for our Renaissance as she gets later in her preparation. The last start wouldn't fill you full of confidence.
Can we go to Icon Rock, third up today, Gary Portelli.
Having a great prep, this fellow Travis Wolfgram claims. He drops 3.5 kilos in his last start Warwick Farm run. That was behind Royal Tudor. Royal Tudor was sensational in the last race. This horse has never been going better, Icon Rock, and he gets a great chance to break through again.
Mad About You for Paul Perry was a winner last time, first up.
It was a really smart win at Gosford. I know it eased in the market, but it really did hit the line very, very firmly there. I reckon it's a decent chance here. It's just having a little bit of sweat in the yard, and there's probably still more physical improvement to come out of the horse, but good enough to say it can run well.
And then Ice Chiller, the 6-year-old from Musselbrook.
Pretty well held at Scone and Gunnedah its last couple. It would need to be at least winning those races to figure here. I think it's a bit too tough for Ice Chiller. Well, John, skip course. He's going really well, this fellow, and you like to think you bump into Furnace's last start, you're right in a race like this.
No, this is his chance today. He ran a super race last start, so hopefully he'll do well today.
He looks good in the yard. Is he holding his condition? Is he doing everything just the right way?
He's working super at home, so I couldn't be any happier.
Okay, where's a good spot for him in the run?
Look, ideally he'd like to be box seated, but he can be anywhere.
Okay, nice to come to the races with a horse. You know that's got that nice ability and will be more than competitive here.
Oh, more than competitive he will be.
Okay, good luck.
Cheers.
Moving in here, late mail time. Rich, which way are we leaning?
I think the 10 Mad About You's a good chance. I've got a respect for number 9 Icon Rock. I've got the 5 in their skip course as well. Let's say 10-5-9.
Getting it away, number 5 Skip Course looks well placed to beat 9 Icon Rock, 4 Awasita, who's met with good support. Number 3 Shadow Lord, 5, 9, 4 and 3. Gav?
On track, skip course 220 to 270, Awasita 4 out to 550. Icon Rock has been quite easy months as they move in. What's happening with Tab?
Off now in the first leg of the quaddie, and Icon Rock jumped okay. Our Renaissance going forward. So Shadow Force on the outside, and Shadow Force heads off Our Renaissance. Awasita into third, followed then by Shadow Lord Ice Chiller. Skip Course has got a little bit deep on settling, just trying to snag back and get a spot from Icon Rock, and Mad About You as the last one. Shadow Force crossed a lead from the outside, out by 3/4 to Our Renaissance, travelling strongly. Shadow Lord 3 deep in third, followed by Ice Chiller. Then came Awasita. Icon Rock on the inside of Skip Course, and Mad About You as the last one. Shadow Force leads at the 500 metres from Our Renaissance. Shadow Lord. Then came Ice Chiller from Awasita. Icon Rock on the inside. The favourite Skip Course still second last, but being quietly ridden. Shadow Force being tackled by Our Renaissance. Then came Shadow Lord. Skip Course to the outside, and Awasita back to the inside. Shadow Force and Our Renaissance stride for stride. Awasita's closing on. Skip Force can't get there. Our Renaissance wearing down Shadow Force, and they hit it. Our Renaissance just from Shadow Force. Third between Shadow Lord wide out, Icon Rock and Awasita. Then Skip Course, Mad About You and Ice Chiller. Our Renaissance.
Our Renaissance there taking it out, just fighting on hard in the middle there. That comes off the back of a few runs this preparation. Did win first up and has had a couple of tough runs after that behind Palazzo Publico, who's just won, and Daisy Doom. And franking that form, coming back into this sort of grade. Our Renaissance takes it out there for trainer Jason Deemer. Taylor Marshall riding very well at the moment, got everything out of the horse. Shadow Force was brave in defeat, and we've got a photo for the third spot.
Yeah, good tough win by Our Renaissance. She's certainly a capable mare on her day, and you go back to earlier in the preparation, she was a Wyong winner first up. Up on the speed today, she's always been that mare with that fair bit of talent, and almost the first two in the running have been the first two home here. Shadow Force, the trip in from the bush has been well worth it for that sprint. It's run really, really well. The Kylie Candy trained Shadow Force, but Our Renaissance has been the winner here. Good tough win by this girl. Numbers Gav 7, 6, 3 and 4. 7, 6, 3 and 4. I'll try and find Jason Deemer and grab him for a chat.
Yeah, former very good jockey, of course, Jason Deemer. He's been at the training caper a little while now. This 5-year-old mare, Rich, her record is good. She's only a 17-start veteran. She's won 6 of them, and she's been placed a further 3 times.
Yeah, she's really putting together a good record. The only reason I was put off her is the last couple of runs haven't been that flash. They haven't filled you full of confidence. But when you look at the horses that won those races, they are probably reasonably higher grade races than the one she met here today. I think we've got to be careful with this race. There wasn't a lot between first and 8th in the race, you know, and I think that always means that you've got to be careful of the form.
Pretty happy Jason Deemer now with Rich.
Nice little drop in the weights today, Jace. She's certainly a capable mare. What kind of confidence did you come here in?
Well, we weren't too confident, after the last 2 runs, but nothing went right her last start here 2 weeks ago. But get down in the weights a bit today, and didn't really look to be a great deal of speed on paper, and everything worked out well.
You know she can do that. We know she can do that. She's always been a pretty smart mare for you.
Yeah, we've had a lot of luck since James bought her, and yeah, she usually races very consistent, and she always tries hard.
Puts herself on the speed, and if she's in the zone, in for the fight, she can pick up the owner some nice checks.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she did everything right today. Got across nice and easy. Just took the lovely sit, and Taylor judged her very well. And yeah, she just doesn't win by far, but she does enough to get there.
Okay, how's she handling things this preparation? I think that might be the 4th run back this time in. Is there much juice left in the lemon?
Yeah, no, she seems fine. Pretty lucky the lady next door at home now. She's got a nice little day yard for us, and she goes out there most days just to keep her happy. And I think, yeah, with that we can probably get a couple more runs out of her.
It's competitive, isn't it? You guys train up towards Newcastle there, and you come to town, you take on the big yards. It's always great to get a win like this.
Oh yeah, definitely. These are the big paydays for us, and the great prize money, and it's just a great day out.
Okay, tell us about the owners.
Yeah, James Lovegrove, he's got JK Racing Syndicates. Most of the people are from Dungog, all his friends, and they're all having a ball.
Well done.
Thank you.
All having a ball, and they might be having lunch up at the Dungog Hotel and enjoying it as well. So good win here by our Renaissance, and she wins her 6th race today, earnings well over $100,000 now, and an important city win for her. They're going to have some more fun with her. Taylor Marshall for Jason Deemer. They all combine with this girl, and Gav's going to have a chat with the winning rider, Taylor Marshall.
Yeah, he's just unsaddling. Rich, he's apprentice to your brother.
Yes, Michael's taken Taylor on, and Taylor's doing the job. So he's having a little bit of a purple patch at the moment, so they might be the best horse in Michael's stable at the moment.
Our Renaissance has brought up her 6th win today at start number 17. We're about to catch up with Taylor Marshall, a daughter of B and Coney is this girl, and she's back to the winner's stall today. Taylor, tell us about that. You got everything out of this girl today.
Yeah, that's right. Very gutsy effort. We knew there was minimal speed on paper, so looking to be positive early, and like I said, it was a very gutsy effort on the line.
Yeah, she really found for you when you asked for the supreme effort.
That's right. I just wanted to nurse her as long as I could to leave enough in the tank for the finish, and had to be really strong late, but we got the cash.
And you're flying at the moment yourself. You're going really well.
Having a lot of luck lately, so just got to keep the momentum up.
Good job.
Thank you.
Taylor Marshall.